Yo, what's up? Got my notes down here, some stuff that I've been thinking about, and I want to share with you guys, right? And I want to talk about shifting your mindset. When you're able to view things in a different perspective, right? And I wrote down here gratitude, thankfulness, um, and a different one, right? Well, I'll be talking about gratitude, right? So when you get to shift your way of thinking, the way you look at things, right? Like gratitude, like, hey, I get to wake up, I get to do these things, like instead of saying like, man, I have to go to the gym, I have to make, like mine says, I have to make calls right now for the business, right? Or I have to, man, you know what, you get to do this, man. A lot of people didn't wake up today. You got to be grateful. You get to wake up, you get to have clean clothes, you get to have food in the fridge, right? And you have the opportunity, or you have the opportunity to get have these things, right? I've been very blessed to go from one place, a different season. Now I'm in this season where, man, God has blessed me. And sometimes I get lost in the things that I want so bad, or the things that I feel like I want, that I feel like I need, but not necessarily I don't, because I have everything that I need. I have roof over my head, I have some clean clothes, I have food in the fridge, and man, my bills are paid on time. So I'm very much grateful. So shifting the way you look at things, right? Thankfulness, like, man, I am always grateful. I'm thankful for everything that I have. I'm thankful for every single thing that I do have. And most importantly, when I start my day out, before I do anything, I try to sit there and thank the Lord for everything that I have. And when you start to shift your mind on these things, like you move differently, right? Um, I'm not too worried about material stuff. I'm not too worried about other things. I'm worried about how can I be a better person? How can I inspire? How can I live up to my purpose? How can I contribute to the community, to humanity? How can I be a better myself so I could be a better person to the world, right? And thankful, and also adding value, right? When you have a special gift within you, and I wrote down, you have a special gift within you, right? And the value that you're going to add is being yourself, right? Being your true authentic self. And there's something within you that is different, that no one could take away from you, and you add value to other people, whether it's your friend, your employer, people that you may be hanging around with, or whatever, starting a business. You have value, and you're adding value, to yourself each and every day, by stacking these wins and building yourself up. So, understanding that you have value in exactly how you are right now, in whatever season that you're in right now. If you feel like you're in a season that everything's going bad for you right now, man, you still are able to add value if you shift the way you're thinking and walking in gratitude and thankfulness for the things that you do have. Even if you feel like things aren't going your way, they will be. But you have to shift, right? And even when you shift, that value is always going to be with you, so you're always going to have that, right? So the second thing that I talked about was, there's something about you, right? Just like we covered the value, but there is something about you, right? There's something about you that no one could duplicate, um, and it's something custom to you, right? To your connection, right? Like, you could connect with somebody differently than how I could connect with somebody, and I could connect with that same person in a different way because of who I am and all the experience that I have and all the things that I've been through. So I'm able to connect with other people, like maybe in a certain area, differently than the way that you can because of my experience, right? And vice versa. So someone out in number two, in this list, right? So there's something about you. There's something about you that no one can duplicate, and also there's someone out there that needs you. There's someone out there that needs you. I know you've been wanting to create, you wanting to be a creator, you want to start a business. There's something out there. You have a solution for somebody, but so someone out there needs you. So someone out there needs you to start. You have to start it. You have to go. It's not hard. Shifting your mindset on it's not hard, and it's only hard in your mind because you're putting that lever there for you, that roadblock, right? Like for me, like I was saying, like, man, in the beginning of me wanting to start a business, me wanting to do wholesaler, being a wholesaler, like I would say, man, that stuff, I would do the work, but I had the mindset that, man, it's not going to work for me. Once I shifted that mindset, I kept doing the work, I got a deal. But now I'm at a spot where, hey, no, I feel like boom, boom, boom. So now I have to shift again. Like, hey, you know what? I'm tripping. Like, I already did this already. I got over a hump, so I could get over this one. So understand this. Someone out there needs you. your exact abilities, your exact creativeness, and your exact way of thinking and how you view different things. So someone out there needs you to understand that, and don't be hidden all the time. Obviously there's seasons where you have to stay isolated and stuff like that, but understand that someone out there needs you, especially that stuff that you really wanted to start it and you haven't started out there. Please start it. And also, I heard this from another video from the homie Malik, Purpose Driven. Man, I love his content. But the video and stuff he was talking about, it really resonated with me. And he says, the man who thinks he can and the man who thinks he can't are both right. So the man who thinks he can and the man who thinks he can't are both right. So saying, like, if you say you can't make 100,000, you're right. And if you say you can, sure, it's right. Like, nothing, anything is possible, right? Nothing's for sure though, right? So if you put in your mind that you could do it and you could get to it and you could get the bag, is like understanding like delayed gratification, and know that you could see through and you're going to be a part of. It's like you're planting the seed, right? Like, or planting a tree, where they say, right, the root work. You got to start with the root work. And you gotta, in that root work is believing and saying you can, because even if you say you can, man, I don't want to be a part of those, man. I was, well, man, it's just no joy in life in that season. But where I'm at right now, I'm shifting, right? I did the root work, or I'm still working on the root work, and that tree is growing, but understanding that you can, please, you can achieve anything. You are the one to change your family tree. You are the one to change, to break generational curses. But understanding, please keep in mind these three things, right? Shifting the way you view at things, walking in gratitude, thankfulness, and understanding that you add value just the way you are. And number two, there's something about you, right? There's something about you that no one could duplicate. Someone out there needs you, whether it's a family member, there's someone across the camera, somewhere, there's someone that needs you. There's needs you to, pick up where you left off and keep going and keep growing that thing that you wanted to do. And yeah, the last one, the man who can and the man who thinks he can and the man who thinks he can't are both right. Peace.